Hey guys, Rinji here. Once again, bring you the worst out of the VTuber community. And VTubergate, as was dubbed a few days ago, might be already over. Yes, it's over as soon as it started. Because seemingly, Vice, a major online publication that has previously released 3 slanderous pieces on the independent VTuber Kirsche Verstahl, has deleted them off their platform. And without further ado, Kirsche has even talked about this on Twitter. Vice has removed all 3 hit pieces on me. I'm glad they did the right thing instead of allowing a deranged ideologue to use their platform for the sole purpose of causing harm to people. At Sportskida and at Stealth Optional should retract their pieces on me as well in light of this. Followed by screenshots of these articles with links being now not found on Vice's website. However, this is not where this story ended. Sure, Kirsche and her fans can take, at least for now, they can take a winning lap and be happy that this is all seemingly over. But for me, there's still a few questions that I think need to be answered. And it's not only me, actually, that has asked these questions. Because, if you guys remember the last article that was published by the very own Vice managing editor, Dwayne, on the website, like listing all of the supposed harassment that Anna Valens has experienced during this whole debacle, there was this one particular set of screenshots that was listed after a paragraph start in the article, which went something like this. I'm sorry for what I'm about to show y'all, but Anna's struggle must be shown in Stealthily. I'd like to direct your attention to the very first screenshot here, showing a notification message when someone replies to you on one of Reddit subreddit. This time, this one being r/vor. And as you can see here, redacted, replied to your comment in r/vor. You're a man, you cannot be a lesbian. However, as you can see here, this notification is 1 second ago. Does this mean that Anna Valles, that has supposedly taken this screenshot, has lightning fast reflexes, that they are super fast to screenshot all the things they get in notifications from Reddit? Or maybe there's something else behind it. Maybe Anna is sending herself hate in order to make it look bad. Well, as you can see here, a little bit of a zoom in on that one, in case you didn't see it now. But then, a user on Twitter, as I was discussing this not too long ago, has made the following statement about how Reddit's app might work regarding all of these notifications, stating, that's a screenshot of a notification. If you're using the Reddit app, notification can be instantaneous, so you'll see a lot of screenshots with low seconds. Continued with, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just how the notifications look. You can think a person is lying if you want, but you can't use a non-proof as proof that say it's proof because of some transitive property. That's brain dead. Showing other screenshots where the notification messages are also on very low seconds, with 1 second, again 1 second, and the third one showing 2 seconds ago. However, my question regarding this notification, as I do not use the Reddit app, and I do believe some people that use Reddit can correct me on this, because this is, maybe just a shot in the dark. But once you receive this notification, does this timer stay the same? That is, once the user has seen this notification on the Reddit app, does the timer just stay on this 1 or 2 seconds? Or does it just continue on? Like, does it continue to display 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and so on? That's my question about this. So, you know, it just may be coincidence that Anna Valens has managed to screenshot it at the proper time, or maybe it was just frozen in this time in order, you know, to showcase harassment. However, this is not the only thing that's very suspicious about this article, because this could be very much a dead end in terms of investigating this. But more happened. Before the article, before the 3 articles got deleted, there were some very suspicious things about it. And I've recorded several videos about it, showcasing the state of the articles at various stages in time. The first one is taken on the day the article Waypoint Stands with Anna Valens has been published. This is the article that has contained this screenshot that contains this notification of 1 second from Reddit. As you can see here in the upper right, the 12th of May 2025, taken at 15:46:45 UTC, with the URL clearly visible in the bracket over here. And this is the state of the article not that long after it was published. Let me play the video showcasing how the whole article looked like. And as you can see, at this point in time, this screenshot is right there. The Reddit notification screenshot is still there. Scrolling through all of the article to show you the rest of it, and scrolling back up just for confirmation of everything. And then there was a different state of the same article from a different date. A snapshot of the article from Archive Today, taken on the 13th of May 2025 at 23:38:55 UTC. Let's play the video and let's see the changes made into the article. In case you didn't notice, a particular piece of the article is now just completely missing. What piece of the article might that be? Well, it's the one containing the screenshots. It's the one that showcases the Reddit notification, and also the 2 other ones, one showcasing Kirsche talking about her ideological opponents, and another one showcasing a supposed white supremacist racist thumbnail from YouTube, from the VTuber Leafit and Asari. So my question to this is, why has this article been edited in such a way? Moreover, why has this article been edited in such a stealthy way? Is Vice trying to hide something by specifically changing that paragraph? Why have they done this? Why have they completely removed it? Well, I have a few theories about that. Some probably more plausible than others. One is they've noticed that what they showcased in that particular set of screenshots is very shoddy journalism, because it doesn't really provide context for anything, and there's not even any hyperlinks to the supposed threads and to the supposed comments and thumbnails. It's just source and text taken from Reddit, taken from Twitter, and taken from YouTube. And that's it. It provides no further context on these screenshots. So did they remove it to showcase they have journalistic integrity? But that also begs the question, why didn't you provide an editorial edit? Like, why didn't you publicly state that you're editing the article before doing so? That's just, you know, a very normal thing to do from a journalistic outlet. But, you know, I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt to a very professional publication. Am I right? But we all know that Vice is a rag, and they do not care about any sort of ethics in anything, much less their own profession. So that theory kind of, you know, goes out of the window very fast. The next explanation for why this was removed is because the first screenshot might actually indicate if, you know, the Reddit notification system works the way it does, and Alan Valence actually has super reflexes and the timer doesn't tick down very fast, just might mean that Anna or whoever else advised that has posted this screenshot has manufactured a little bit of hate against Kirsche. Since this article is written in a way that is essentially a call to action against supposed right-wing VTuber creators and their fans in order to start some kind of culture war in the VTubing scene, it really, you know, it's not a good look when you're starting off, when you're firing shots and there's a clear and visible fabrication and a lie in your article. Maybe that's what they were afraid of, and they just axed it before completely removing the articles after Kirsche decided to write to them and with an open letter stating that they might get sued if they continue on this current path. Who knows at this point in time? Will we ever get the answer to this? Who knows? Will the article come back? Will the articles just get edited and come back in some kind of different way after this? Who honestly knows? I just know one thing, that this whole thing is amazingly suspicious and it just doesn't look very good on Vice. Not that it looked good to begin with, but this is just another layer of scum that we have to wade through in order to get to the truth of the matter. But you know, things will just continue the way they have from this point onward. People that hate Kirsche, despite these articles not existing anymore, they will just continue to hate on Kirsche and they will double down. In fact, they already have. The people that have been talking about Kirsche and about what an evil person aligned with Nazis and white supremacists she is, they will just continue to do that endlessly because, you know, that's the nature of social media and nobody is scared to get their mind changed about anything. Kirsche will just go back to doing what she's been doing, playing video games on Twitch and commentating on the news and whatnot. Her fans will continue to support her, and unlike what some of her detractors believe, this is not a super right-wing movement that will take over VTubing and then everyone is going to be sent to concentration camps, as some of them imagine. Things will just continue the way they have been for many months. And eventually, probably very soon too, people will just forget all of this and then just go back to normal, because the online landscape has a very short memory on everything. Unlike me, I am doomed. I am cursed to remember all of these things forever. And as I bring them up for context in future videos, you guys just know that the more things change, the more they stay the same. But for right now, that's everything, and I hope to see you on the next one. And I hope VTubergate is over, because this was the gayest thing I have ever seen. Take care.